is Flipped by Wyndham Landry, and she's a 50-year-old woman with a family. She always knew that she was going to be a writer, and she wrote other books like the Sammy Kay series and How I Survived Being a Girl. I think the title of this book is really interesting in the beginning because Juliana flips for Bryce. And then later in the book she realizes that Bryce isn't really what she wants in a guy, and toward the end, Bryce ends up flipping for Juliana. The book flips around. The book had a lot of imagery when Juliana describes Bryce's hair smelling like watermelons and slipping in test answers. It also had a lot of hyperboles when Bryce describes Juliana as a stalker and creepy just because she has a crush on him. The book is about crushes, and in high school we can see how they're going through it through their own eyes, and it's in the story happening to us. I would rate it 5 stars because it's easy to connect to, and the book looks like through the main character's eyes, so you can see what they're feeling. The target audience of this book would be young high school girls because it's more of a romantic short story, and it gets you thinking, and it's not too far in anything, and it's one of those high school things.
My book is If I Stay by Gail Foreman. She is 44 years old, married, and has a daughter. After Gail was out of college when she became a journalist, that is when she started writing. Some other books Gail has written is I Was Here Where She Went, Just One Day, Just One Year, Just One Night, Sisters Insanity, and You Can't Get Through From Here. The title is called If I Stay, meaning Mia, the main character in the book, had to choose between life or death, family or Adam, and the rest of her family on Earth. Mia either choose to still live a full life or see what is still in the world before she ends it, or leave and go with her family and die like how they did. The conflict in If I Stay is Mia's family dies in a terrible car accident, and she is the only one that survives but is in a coma, having her to choose between life or death. Imagery in the book was when Mia describing the car crash and how she saw her parents and herself bleeding on the ground with her car pieces everywhere. A connection with the book I had made me think about how Mia had to choose between going with her family or still living life, showing that she had only 2 decisions to make, and showing when I am driving to an unknown place and there is 2 roads for me to take and I have to choose between those 2 roads, I get to where I want to go. In the real world, we always have decisions to make. Like when you were a kid, you had to choose between making the wrong or right decisions. I give this book a 5 stars because in a romantic novel, it makes you feel like you understand what is really happening and it feels like you're really there. You would love to read this book if you like romance, awkwardness, and just plain cuteness. If you have read the book Fault in Our Stars, you would also like this book too.